put yourself in a position to be very wealthy. Now, statistically, the average life insurance agent makes about $35,000 a year. Not my numbers. I'm big. Documentation beats conversation. Statistically. Now, Indeed. Anybody heard of Indeed? It's a job site. Indeed said the average Lincoln Heritage life insurance agent makes $102,000 a year. How many people in this room would be average? This is average, this is above average. So if you make average, you're doing all right. But if you go above average, you're doing something special. So what we're trying to do is put you in a situation that not only as an agent, not building a team, not having an organization, not going out there and recruiting people, put you in a position that you can make multi-six-figure income.
Yes, sir.
Now, if the average life insurance agent makes $35,000 a year, and your license right now, you're not making $100,000 a year, you're obviously in the wrong place. Right? You need to be over here doing what we're doing with that little old company that's been around for 60 years. And working with an organization. See this stool right here? There's UBI, there's Lincoln Heritage, and there's the state of New Jersey. It's a perfect three-legged stool. So if y'all get down, understand what we're doing, we're putting people in a situation that they could put their families and change legacy, and we're just getting started in the state of New Jersey. So if you put yourself in a position to say, I see it, and I can seize it, you're going to do very, very well in this business. All you got to do is be coachable, trainable, and teachable. But if you knock those things, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. Anybody been in the license, brand new, guess, licensed for over 5 years? Licensed for over 10 years? Licensed for over 20 years? Now, if you're a guest, you're going to have a problem. Let me tell you why. Because you're stuck in your way. You're going to get your own way. We're talking about final expense. It's little policies that we go out and we help people in income brackets that may not be the same income brackets that you're used to dealing with small policies that put you in a situation that you're going to make a whole lot of money. How can you do that? Well, I'm about to tell you. You said right. I have a bachelor's in fine arts, so I ain't the brightest person in the world. So that anybody in the room is looking at this for the very first time, you're going to do much better than I am. All right? So high commission contracts. All right, UBI offers very competitive contract. Let me understand something. A lot of times people come here and they want to say, well, let me get that 100% contract. How much is your contract going to be? What's the contract? Contract. You can talk about the contract all day long. But if you can't cover the people that you go out and see, guess what? You ain't making no money. So if you go out to see people and they're sick, they got dialysis, they in cancer, they somebody help me out. Heart condition, help me out. COPD. How many people understand that you can't cover them in most cases? All the commercials that they watch on TV, Colonial Penn, United Omaha, Mutual Omaha, they see all those commercials on TV. Guess what? That agent's walking out the door saying, I can't cover them. But now you're in a situation where you can walk in the door and you can get paid advances daily. See, here's you understand something. You get bills daily, right? Twice. You get bills daily, sometimes twice a day, right? So if you get bills daily, why shouldn't you get paid daily? If you get bills daily, why not get paid daily? Excuse me. It makes sense to me all day long, but this was the first time I ever seen a life insurance company pay daily. Because if I go out and I write a term policy, what's going to happen? I write a term policy, I got to get to the point. First of all, they got to be there. And then when I get there, they got to sit down with me and talk to me. And once they talk to me, I got to do like a presentation. Once I do their presentation, I come back and get an illustration. Right? Then they got to get their blood work done, and they got to meet them because the nurse ain't going to get there on time, or they ain't going to be there. And then once they get that blood work done, then they got to send that in, and I got to follow up. Now I'm in like week 2. And then I got to wait for that blood work to come back. When the blood work come back, then I'm going to put myself in situations I got to figure out if I can go back to that person, see if they can get covered. They're going to send me that policy. I got to go deliver that policy. And then once I deliver that policy, they sign off on that form. Then I send it back to the company, and then maybe 2 weeks I get paid. All right. I didn't have that kind of time.
We're trying to get through.
House was in foreclosure. I was one payment away from foreclosure. 2 cars being repossessed. My wife was looking at me sideways. Fellas in the room, if your wife looking at you sideways, you got a problem. So you got to figure out a way to get out of that jam. And let me ask you a question. Can you get out of the jam if you're going to get paid tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Shoot, I'm telling y'all. 75% advances, advance commission paid Monday through Friday. See, I'm okay with that. How many people in this room get paid monthly? How many people get paid like twice a month? How about weekly? Who get paid very weekly? I did. I got paid very weekly. But the bottom line is, if you can get paid daily, see, I joke, but let me tell you something. I'm very serious about protecting my family and keeping my family safe. That's very serious, close to my heart. And at the same time, it's very serious and close to my heart to help some other people get the places that they want to be in life. So if I can help enough people get the places where they want to be in their life, if I care enough about them, guess what's going to happen to me? Huh? Go get wealthy.
Amen.
So if I help you get wealthy, I'm going to get wealthy. If you help somebody get wealthy, you're going to get wealthy. It's the circle of life. I ain't going to sing. Thousands of exclusive, fresh, hot leads. Now, I like that word hot because hot is a good thing. When you cold, you get hot. Now, let me talk about these leads, right? We got direct mail leads. Direct mail leads, how they work is, they send out a mailer. That mailer goes to that house. That mailer says Lincoln Heritage, final expense, funeral advantage, seniors. So there's no question in their mind. When they fill it out, they know what they're filling out, right or right? Right. Mm-hmm. If you get something in the mail that said all that, you know what you're filling out.
Right.
So by the time we get it, they done seen everything that we're talking about. So they know what they're doing. So we're not coming to their house to fix their roof. They know why I'm there. Because they see my logo. They see my badge. They know why I'm there. So if they rip it off, fill it out, walk to the mailbox, put an envelope, walk to the mailbox, go back home, get a letter in the mail from Lincoln Heritage that says somebody's going to come by and see you because you have a better chance of closing that business. All right, y'all don't know. Okay.
Oh, yes,
sir. So we got cable leads, TV leads, inserts, TV leads. They say commercial on TV. Lincoln Heritage, final expense, funeral advantage, life insurance. They pick up the phone, they call, they say, hey, I'm calling about that commercial on TV. We get that lead back. Now they know why they called it, right? We get that lead back, and that lead says they were called on Saturday at 3 o'clock. They were watching WPHL, and they wanted some information about final expense. They are this age, and so forth and so on. Now, you got advantage, because now you're walking into that house knowing what you need to know in order to do what you need to do. See, understand something. We already talked to people about bad leads. Now, don't really believe in bad leads, but let me understand something. These are good leads. And they're your leads. They're exclusive to you. The only time you will find yourself in a situation where somebody else got your lead if you took too long to get to them.
Say it again, Will.
If you took too long to get to them and they pick up the phone and call after they mailed one in, that's your fault.
Right.
Don't call Lincoln and say, hey, I got somebody else got my lead. That's your fault. You should have went to go see her. I'm just telling you. Agents and managers, they follow the company guidelines, know what front costs. See, we finance the leads. Finance the leads. Now, here's the deal. How many people are used to paying for leads up front? Pay for leads up front. You go out, you do your thing. You make some things happen. Hopefully, you get back what you put in. Now, if you can go out, you don't pay anything out of your pocket. You go see the people. You get paid. A portion of what you get paid goes towards your lead balance. 50%. You're always going to get a check. So if a portion goes to your lead balance and you get paid, instead of you paying up front and you're at zero, you're going to stand a chance to make some money. So if you clear your lead balance out in the first 2 weeks, 2 days of the week, guess what? Everything else is gravy, baby. All the other money you make is your money that goes into your pocket. I ain't never seen anything like that in my life. I got a Bachelor of Fine Arts, so I don't speak that way. All right, so let's talk about this here. Number 4, largest provider of final expense insurance. See, the jury's not out on Lincoln Heritage. We don't have to be on trial. actually you're on trial. Because we're not looking for everybody, but we're looking for people who want to become wealthy. We're looking for people who want to help people. We're looking for people who want to come into this industry, in this business, and do something that they've never done before, and create a dynamic and legacy for their family. So Lincoln Heritage is not on trial. They've been around long enough to know what to do. You on trial. You on trial. Because Lincoln Heritage knows their business, and they do their business very well. Now, see, my personal story, didn't get a chance to tell you, not really that important, but let me say this. Because of Lincoln Heritage, I got into this business because they covered my daughter who nobody else would cover. See, let me let you understand something. Because we cover things that everybody else don't cover, and 98% of the people that we sit down with, we're going to be able to cover them. My daughter had cerebral palsy, nobody would touch her. I went and went and went, everybody turned us down. But lo and behold, we got coverage, and I didn't know it was Lincoln Heritage, so I was licensed for 9 months. My daughter passed away 5 years ago. Lincoln Heritage did every single thing that they said they were going to do. When they were going to do it, we had to check in 48 hours, and the only reason it wasn't 24 is because it was a weekend. So if y'all don't understand where you sit, see, I don't understand why this room ain't bigger, why it ain't packed. Because if you can't get excited about this, your wood must be wet. If you ain't on fire, your wood got to be wet. Now, what's different? What makes us different from everybody else? The Funeral Consumer Guardian Society. It's going to take you 30 days to learn how to say that. FCGS. The Funeral Consumer Guardian Society is an organization of retired funeral directors. What they do is, on the worst possible day imaginable for your family, they step in and hold your family's hands until you say let go. They are the ones that call around to the funeral homes price shop. When your family member passes away, you pick up the phone, you call the Funeral Consumer Guardian Society, not the funeral home, not the cemetery, not the crematorium. Because if you call them, you're done. They got you. What's the first thing they want to know when you bring a body to the funeral home? How much money you got? If you tell them you got $10,000 policy, how much is your funeral? $11,136.29. Right? Lincoln Heritage never tell them how much money you got, they tell them how much you want to spend. So by the time your family picks the funeral home that they want to go to, they've saved money, $3,000 to $5,000 on a normal basis. What's the most expensive thing when it comes to funerals?
Casket.
That box. In 1984, they passed a funeral rule of 84 federal law says you don't have to buy a casket from a funeral home, nor can they charge you a fee, a handling fee for bringing one in from the outside. So if you want to build your casket and bring it in from the outside, you can do that. Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's, they all sell caskets. Down south, where y'all from, I heard they sell them right in the store. Wow.
You can shop when we at Walmart.
I mean, Walmart sells guns, so why not? Down south. So the deal is, if I can save you money on a casket right off the bat, I already saved you money on your funeral. All right? So let's look at this. 40% of these should be converted to sales. That means tens of thousands of dollars. All right, 40% of these are, so the average age. I might need a calculator, so somebody, I got a bachelor's degree in fine art. Somebody grab a calculator, all right? All right, so average age, it's 25 days a week. You can convert about 8 of those to sales. Y'all follow me? All right? Everybody got that? I got it. Okay, fantastic. Yo, when I shook Bernard's hand, his arm was like a bowling ball. Anyway. So you're gonna convert about eight of those things to sales, right? All right? Now, 8 of those things are gonna become sales. You're gonna do about a $60 premium. Let's say you do about $60, all right? So 60 times 8, we have 480 maybe? 480. 480, all right. So 480. Now, you do that times 12, because we get paid on annual premium. Right. Annual premium is what it is times 12. Is that 5760? All right, 5760. So we're going to get paid off that 5760. Now, if you do it 1 week, you might do it 2, right? If you do it 2, you might do it 4, right? Yep. So at the end of that month, you're around $23,000 annual premium. Is that right?
Yep, 2340.
That's $23.40, right? That's what we're going to get paid off of. So let's just say you're going to get 70% of, let's say you have a 60% contract. 75% of a 60% contract. So you get 75% of that 60% contract, you're going to walk away that month with about,
10,368.
now let me ask you a question.
In your pocket.
This was the place to clap. Unless you're making $10,000 a month, you should be clapping. Because $10,000 that you want to make, now if you did it 1 month, you probably do it for 12.
That's right.
At the end of that 12 month, you're at what?
124,000.
Now,
It's a good year.
if you're like me and you mess this thing up, you are the worst agent that Lincoln Heritage has ever seen. I'm gonna keep it positive. You got it half right. You got it half right. How much is that?
60.
$60,000. Are you doing better than what the statistics say that the average life insurance agent makes?
You're almost double.
So let me let y'all understand something. Where you sit is a most powerful place. If you're an agent right now and you haven't turned this thing on, then I'm hoping that after the time that you leave here today, you turn that thing on. Because Merlin doesn't have any idea that they've already lost. They already lost.
We're going to start reviewing that.
They're going to be moving to New Jersey. They've already lost. Because by the time we get done, now see, it's a great thing and a bad thing that the boot camp is coming here, because the reality situation is the boot camp is awesome, it's phenomenal. But the boot camp being down south and us traveling down south as a team, as a cohesive unit, is unparalleled to anything else.
It's true.
So we just want to do it so we can show them that we can beat them.
That's right.
That's all the reason why we're going to do
That's
it. So you're going to convert 40% of those leads, you already made some good income, are you excited? Now, I just told you about advances, right? I just told you about advances. We'll get renewals and monthly earnings, right? Renewals. So we got something called pay through. Now, we pay you 75%, do we owe you money? How much? You guys are geniuses. So we owe you 25%. What we're going to do is we're going to, instead of paying that out to you like, you know, in the 10th, 11th, and 12th month, we're going to start paying that out to you when they pay their second payment, their second premium payment. We're going to start paying it out to you. That's called pay through. That's called cash flow. That's called putting gas in the gas tank. That's called paying the mortgage at the beginning of the month, paying the car payment at the beginning of the month. That's called freedom. Because your pay through can grow from 200 to 2,000 to 4,000 to 6,000 to 8,000 to 10,000. It can grow as fast or as slow as you want it to grow. And when it grows, you get that between the 1st and the 5th of every month. So you see the pay-through dance happening between the 1st and the 5th of every single month.
I know
Because
that's
that
right.
money comes in like clockwork. And that's some good money, right? So, 3 competitive simplified issue products. So here's the deal. If you're used to doing a whole lot of different products, you're juggling a whole lot of different things, one of the things it's going to do is you're going to hurt yourself. Because if you're juggling a whole lot of different products, you got to remember a whole lot of different things. And it's always about the client's best interest. So if you got the mortgage that's due, and you got a chargeback with one of them companies that's best for that client, you ain't going to tell them about that company. But you have one product that's going to be able to service their needs, and nobody else is going to do it the way we do it. You're going to wind up in a better situation, a better position, because you're going to offer their product the best thing they can get. We have a one-page application. When you turn it over, there's nothing there. Shortest application anybody seen in the room? 8 pages? Anybody else? Shortest. 8 pages. Wow. Yeah. So I just told you how much you get paid. You got a one-page application. Now you're going to streamline your process. Instead of sitting there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, half an hour, 45 minutes, you're going to be walking out of there with a check, and that check is going to pay you in 24 hours. Now, here's the deal. Plans are written for the ages of 0 to 85 years old. Now, we got a sweet spot around 55, 75, that's our sweet spot. Now, most companies are going to cancel people around 70, 75. Now, they're starting to get smart. They're saying people living longer. Let's start doing something. They still ain't doing what we do. Funeral Consumer Guardian Science gives us a competitive edge. So most illnesses covered first day. So if I walk into somebody's house and they're insulin dependent on diabetes, and they say, well, I have insulin and I'm dependent on it, I have to take twice a day. That's what I'm doing. No problem. Okay. I'm going to do whatever I can for you. I'm going to try to help you as much as I can. Yeah, I'm really going to try to help you. How many people know we can help better?
Yeah.
Know what they're training. So you look at that and say, oh my God, I had a heart attack 5 years ago. I do whatever I can for you. I really want to work for you. I really want to help you out as much as I can. You tell that person with insulin dependent on diabetes and they knew they couldn't be covered with the next company and they got already turned down, and you tell them, guess what? Congratulations, you got same day coverage. Oh my God. You got to get excited about that because when you're excited, they're excited. So what that means is I don't have a 2-year waiting period. So when I walk out that door today, man, I'm sorry, you're covered. So if you were to go skydiving, skiing, or anything like that, don't do that. But let me just tell you something. When I walk out this door, you're covered. That's such a powerful message that you can send to somebody, and then I don't have to do a medical exam. Now, I understand blood and urine, I don't like, even my own. So I don't want to have to wait for yours to come back.
That's right.
So when I sit down with that client, I'll pick up the phone, I do a phone interview, I get a reference number at the end of that phone interview, and I say, congratulations, you've been covered same day. Congratulations, you've been covered modified. Because if they're modified with us, guess what? Most companies ain't gonna cover. So I'm confident when I say you're modified covered, because ain't nobody else gonna touch you.
That's right.
But Lincoln Heritage is gonna cover you, all right? So they answer a few questions, boom, we get them covered. So, group health, dental, life benefits available to agents and families, all right? Here's the glove. You go out, you do $9,500 a month for 3 months. You can do, that's like $2,700?
27,000.
27,000. You can do that 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it don't matter, you can do it. Once you do that, we're gonna give you health benefits and dental. Guess what? You write yourself up, guess what? They're going to pay you as earned on your own policy. Huh? You don't get paid on your own policy. Crazy, right? This company is ridiculous. See, I'm of the mindset, let's hurry up and get wealthy before they figure out what they're doing. Because the idea is an agent-friendly cash flow system, high-quality sales, cash is king. See, it don't matter what my contract level is if I'm not bringing home the bacon. So if I have a 100% contract, but I can only cover 10% of the people I see, my wife is going to be like, I don't care what your contract level is, what you bringing home. Right? So here's the deal. Agent-friendly. This company was founded by agents. This agent knew that if I go out, I got to spend cash, go on gas, I got to put food on my table, I got to do things to help my family be secure. So when they said we're going to pay you in 24 hours, I was like, this is not a normal company. They think about you, top priority, first person, including you. You're the first client. The second client is your client. If you're happy, your client's going to be happy. This office right here, went to see that office about 3 weeks ago, first time. They talking about, oh, we love what you guys do in the field. If it weren't for you, we couldn't do anything. I'm like, shut your mouth. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be in foreclosure. I wouldn't be able to buy a car. How many people like driving cars or automobiles? Which one?
Automobiles.
They drive an automobile, right? You go from car to automobile. You go to the restaurant and you start reading the menu from left to right versus right to left. Let me see, I get the chicken. Chicken, I get chicken. That's $7. $7. But you start reading this. What am I hungry for? Change the zip code, do something different. Career agents should apply. Now, here's the warning, career agents. You gotta be coachable. You gotta be teachable. You Because what we're training you and what we're doing is we don't sell life insurance, we sell a program. We offer a program. We have a service-driven mindset versus a sales-driven mindset. Recession-proof business. Now, let me ask you a question. If your client gets paid every single month, same time, same amount, every single month, what does that mean for you?
That's good or bad?
That's good.
Guaranteed payment. They don't put their kids through school, they done bought their car, they done paid for their house. What it means for you is that now I can go and I know that they're gonna get a payment every, because 98% of people that we sit down with, they're on SSI or SSD. 2%, they might have a job or a pension, sugar mama, sugar daddy, they got some extra money. But the 98% of the people we sit down with, they're on SSI or SSD. And they get a guaranteed check every month. And they're worried about who's going to pay for their funeral. When they die, what's going to happen? And we already saw the graph, they ain't even thought about it. They haven't even thought about it. Now, you're here, when you walk into the door, who was the gentleman that said you got to be confident when you walk in the door? Paul.
He had to go take care of the door.
Okay.
Yep.
You should know when you walk in the door, you are the answer to their problem. All right? So, QBI is a proven qualified referral system. Here's the deal. How many people have seen a good movie before? Anybody? Did you tell somebody? Tell them about it. They go see the movie?
Yep.
They bought some popcorn?
Yes.
He said probably not. No problem. Coca-Cola. Who got paid? You get her on? Did you get paid? You told them anyway, though. So if you tell a person about something good, they're more than likely gonna tell somebody else about something good.
That's true.
Why not get paid?
It would be awesome.
So if you want to sit down with somebody, tell them about an awesome program, tell them about a product that's gonna save their family a whole lot of money, gonna put them in a situation where they're gonna cover everything, why would you not say to that person, all the people that you're gonna tell about this, tell me about it? So that I can go see them. And when I go see them, I'm gonna help them and I'm gonna get paid. See, you're gonna tell people about good movies, good songs, good everything, and you ain't gonna get paid off of it. So while your customer is telling people about this service, you need to just say, tell me who they are so I can go see them and help them the same way I helped you. Now you gotta be smooth about it. You need to come to boot camp. Or today we're gonna talk about these. Oh shucks. All right, so bottom line, the system works, it is what it is. We have great management opportunities. Understand you can build a team, you can be on your own, but you want to build a team. Because if you build a team, what's going to happen is you're going to get to your goals and your dreams faster. You're going to help them get their goals and dreams. Exotic incentive trips, all expense paid trips. All expense paid means that you don't pay nothing. Because the expenses are paid. I'm not ready. Last year we went to Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii before in my life. But I went on the dime of Lincoln Heritage. And I was okay with that. Because they paid for everything. For other people, everything they paid for. And when we got there, it was the most beautiful, oh my goodness, I'd never seen anything like it. But I didn't have to pay for it. All I had to do was go to work. This year we're going to Canada. Never been to Canada? But let me tell you something, if somebody pays for a trip, I'm going. I want to let you understand something. I'm going. So lifetime earning potential, own your own book of business. Now here's what I know. Oh, I'm sorry, let me go to bilingual in English, all right? Bilingual English and Spanish. Now understand something. Spanish clients, they close more than English speaking clients. You walk in the door, you say, I have final Spanish. They say, Samia. Right? And let me tell all my family about it. Right? It's a great opportunity for the Spanish market. See, our market penetration right now, our market penetration in the state of New Jersey is 33%. All right? And what I thought that meant was, I thought it meant that we had affected or we had capsulated 33% of the market share they knew Lincoln Heritage was. But we have over 500 zip codes. We've only tapped into about 33% of those zip codes. And South Carolina is 120% penetrated. 140% penetrated. And they pull how much out of that month, that state every month? 700,000. This is a $1.2 million a month state.
Little.
And that's conservative. I don't think those numbers include the Spanish. Y'all know that's it. All right, lifetime earning potential. You own your own book. Now, a lot of times you get into a business, you go into a company, you sit down, you work for them. When you walk away, guess who gets your book of business? Now, you can will it and you can sell it to your family. They ask you right there when you fill out the contract, who's your beneficiary? So now you create legacy because you go out, you do work, you will it, and you sell this business to your family, and they get the benefits and the fruit of what you built. See, that's great-great-great-grandfather picture over the fireplace. You stand there like that. That's legacy. That's legacy. That's what you can build right here in the state of New Jersey. And we are not penetrated like other places are. So, agent website provides current status of your business 24/7. Go on the website, look at your business, pull on your leads, print everything down, print down the newsletter, whatever it is. Email notification of important issues regarding your business. I get about 7, 8 emails from Lincoln Heritage every single day. I know what's going on in my business all the time. Call us and ask questions. You talk to somebody. When we went down there, I had a list of all the people that I wanted to see. Have a list? I said, I talk to you on the phone every day. What's your name? Oh, yeah, I want to meet you. How you doing? Let's take a picture. You take a picture with the people that you talk to on a daily basis, and they love talking to you. And they love helping you. It's a symbiotic relationship. I need them, they need me. And they love talking to you. And they love helping you with your problems. You're going to talk to a live person and not a computer. A live person to help you get through the day of your business. All right? So, this right here, oh wow, it's 20 reasons. That's it right there. All right? So really what needs to happen right now is you need to consider, find out for yourself why we should take you on. Because we got a golden ticket. And this golden ticket is here for you to do as much or as little as you want to do. And we encourage you to wake up and see the big picture and say, if I want to do something great for me and my family, I can do it here. There's always 3 types of people in the room. The number 3 type person says, you know what? I love it. I see everything that's going on, but it's really not for me. Fantastic. Get a policy for yourself. Take yourself and your family. And God bless you. Number 2 type person says, you know what? I love it. I just got some questions. Get your questions answered here today. Don't leave here today with questions and go ask the brokest person you know about what you saw here today. Hey, what do you think about final expense action? You know, so that ain't no work. You're like, oh, okay. And these are people that will give you advice all your life, and you're still in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're number 2, you want to get your answer question today. Number 1 type person says, shut